Yahoo, yahoo, yahoo. Ohayo, nyaring tachi. Good morning. Ohayo. Yeah. It is 8:35 a.m. What is the date today? 12th of February 2026, Thursday. Yatta! One more day, another day. It's so cold right now. めっちゃ寒いよ。雨が降ってるから。Because it's raining, it's so cold. I was like, I don't want to leave the bed. めっちゃいいよ。It was so nice. It was so cold. I'm like, I don't want to wake up. But まあね。人生は前に進むしかないんだよ。You have to move forward in life. Okay. ね。あ、あれなんで変わってない？ Why is it not changing?
Meow. Roar.
あれえ Did you hear it? Oh, brother, I didn't put my headphone on. Wait, but did you guys hear it? Did you hear the meow roar? なんかさ、I didn't I didn't connect my headphone, so that's why there's no noise. You can hear it? あ、ならよかったね。Good morning, おはよう。Yeah. Wait, 待って。I see. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Now I know why it didn't change. なぜか変わってないって分かってるわ、今は。嘘やん。はーい。オッケー。これです。これ。Yeah. ね。So, for today's stream, I will be doing, we will be studying towards like Vygotsky and Piaget's theory and how to apply it in sentences. But before that, is it hard to learn 日本語？どうだろうね。日本語って、いやー、そんなに難しくないと思うけど、like, it's not that hard when it comes to like speaking, but if you're talking about like writing, it's challenging. ね。中国みたいに。Because like Chinese as well, the kanji is the challenging part. まあ、韓国と中国はそういう感じだ。It's like, it's hard when you want to learn the writing of like Korean and Chinese. まあでも話せるのことなら、まあまあね。Like, if you want to learn how to speak, not really much of a problem. But it's the writing. The writing is a bit, yeah. Morning, Sarah. Morning, Cheetos. Ohayo. Good morning. Ohayo. Let's see, what else have I not covered? Yeah, 多分 the thing that I have I have left arts and creativity and music, bro. But I studied music for so long. Like, I feel like that whole 1 week I would just like study music that time. Nak lulus JLPT lagi sebab ABC, tapi bila dah PAS tu bukan boleh cakap sangat pun. Oh, really? You know, semalam Hoshi kena serangan Oren. How did she react to it? Oh, damn. I was asleep. I didn't know. Literally saya lah tu. I see. レビアンタ。nasi lemak ありがとう。パーマオレンジありがとう。ギフトありがとうみんな。Brother, how you feel being Hoshi victim yesterday? What did... Oh, you're asking me. Oh, bro, I was asleep, and then like she suddenly like, Talanyan. And I was like, what? What did something happen? Did the world end? She even stopped the alert sound. Damn. She's so allergic with orange. Yesterday is cringe on Hoshi's stream, bro. You take your breakfast already? I makan telur setengah masak hari ni. And then like the rest of it, I I I took a piece of chocolate because I don't know why the telur separuh masak doesn't taste that good today. I don't know why, but usually I like it. 今日はなんかわかんないけど maybe it's the egg. Am I gonna have a stomachache, guys? It doesn't taste that great. I hope not. Telur, bayo telur. Kalau sakit perut. Kawayo. But yeah. Hello, Ikhwan. Assalamualaikum, Kak. Waalaikumsalam.
Right.
Coco in the morning. Yeah, I'm a kid, bro. Eh, no, wait, TikTok. Wait, no, don't take that out of context. I mean, I have a child palate. Yes, that's what what I'm trying to say is I am an adult, but I have child's palate. Okay? I don't like to drink coffee. I like to drink chocolate milk and like I don't like coffee. I don't drink coffee. Please don't ban me, TikTok. I'm begging you. Alright, sorry, it's about time for bed. Shut up! It's morning. It's 8 a.m. It's not time for sleep. But yeah. Study apa hari ni? Hari ni kita akan belajar pasal teori Jean Piaget dan Vygotsky. Okey, kejap lagi kita kenal siapa ni Jean Piaget dengan Vygotsky. Memang setiap kali I study, setiap kali I dengar suara pula. Setiap kali I dengar dua nama pakcik ni. Gitu. Please support me. I must go to work now. Brian, do your best at work, my child. Nah, I don't know, bro. What am I supposed to do to make you feel genki? How do I support you? School, 学校で頑張ってね. Dia kawan-kawan dengan Pythagoras ke? Bukan. Ini bukan teori matematik, nenek. This is not teori matematik. Okay, I am your child. No, I was like trying to imitate the, like it's like like when you go to church, right? And then they confess. It's like, my child, confess. Albert Einstein, bukan. No. Tak apalah, sekati korang lah Albert Einstein ke apa ke, I don't know. Sekarang Sarah jadi Umi pula. Entahlah, I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. But yeah, hold on. Okay lah, kita tunjuk sikit muka pakcik ni kan. Seorang orang Rusia. Nama dia Lev Vygotsky. Russian Soviet Psychology. Okay? Ini adalah pakcik Jean Piaget. Okay? Dah kenal? Okay. Lepas tu kita jumpa lagi seorang. Nama dia Jean Piaget. I don't remember dia orang apa, but he's a Swiss psychologist. There's like one picture of him that like looks so cool, like Aura Farmer, like hello, where is it? This one. Like, bro, they put it in their Wikipedia like page. Look at that, bro. Bro's Aura Farming. Like, oh dang, okay. But yeah, so today theory we're going to focus on Jean Piaget and Lev Vygotsky. Yeah. You're a teacher? Was. Who is that? This is John Piaget. Yeah. Today's study, like our study, will be focusing on their theory and how to apply it in like centers. Okay. So I got 2 articles today, and probably maybe we end by like 10 or 11, I think. Yeah. He kind of cute. Awa? Cute smile. Okay, okay, okay. Cute smile. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see. Cute smile. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, well, I see you. No, man. What do you think I mean? Tak ada apa-apa. Okay, alright. Um, tanpa berbasa-basi. So the MBTI test showed is true that some people is. What are you talking about? What? 何の話なのこれ。わかんないよ。もうわかんないよ。Okay, let's just ignore anything that we were talking about just now. So let's go to the first article that I choose to read today. Hold on. Okay, so the title is Application of Piaget's Theory in Early Childhood Education Curriculum Development. And the writer is... Oh, wait. Where's the writer? Is it Aslan? Huh? Universitas Sultan Muhammad Syafuddin Sambas, Indonesia. I thought this is the writer tau tadi. Pasal baru perasan, oh ni university dia. Oh ni kot Hudson Sidabutar. Oh wait, no. The name Aslan ni dia student Universitas Sultan Muhammad Syafiuddin Sambas Indonesia. Lepas tu Hudson Sidabutar ni dia dari Universitas Negeri Medan. Oh, they're from two different university but they make the paper together. I see. Selam ke mana tu? Awak nak menyelam ke mana? Alam-alam menyelam. Macam mana? No, wait. Alam-alam? Alang-alang? Is it menyeluk or menyelam? Oh, it's menyeluk lah. Wait, what is the one yang menyelam punya? I lupa. Is it sambil minum air sambil menyelam? Apa tu? Aku dah lupa dah. Sambil menyelam minum air. Oh yes, this one. Ala menyelam. I think menyelam bulu biarlah dari rebungnya. Bukan. No, Dayo, no. Nah, man. Lain macam menyelam buluh biarlah dari rebungnya. But yeah, okay. Sambil menyelam seluk bergasam. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Alright, so let's see. The application of John Piaget's cognitive development theory. Ini Piaget punya je ke? Oh yeah, this one is only Piaget. Bro, I didn't notice that, but that's okay. This one is with Vygotsky and Piaget. Oh well. Alright, so the application of John Piaget's cognitive development theory in early childhood education curriculum developments plays an important role in creating learning programs that are appropriate to children's developmental stages. Okay? Okay. So, Piaget's theory, which identifies sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational stages, offers guidance for educators to design appropriate educational activities that support children in each stage of development. Korang tanya, benda ni Zara, what is it? Sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, formal operational. It's just the Piaget's like development stages. At least that's like what he makes lah gitu. But yeah, like out of all the theory, Eric Erikson theory is the one that really, really stuck in my head. Like, yeah, bro. I don't know. I really like that theory. Menu makanan, bubukan. Sekejap, mana gambar tadi? Where's the picture? This is the picture. Okay. Kejap, sabar. Let me put it here. With explaining, ma'am, please. Okay. Wait. Na. Okay, update. Okay, so according to John Piaget, ni pendapat dia lah, ni teori dia. In children aged from 0 to 2 years old is in the stage of sensory motor. Maksudnya perkembangan dia tu daripada sensory motor. Dia belajar melalui menyentuh, melihat, begitu. Maksudnya what is stage in tahap semasa tahap sensory motor ni, umur kanak-kanak adalah antara 0, antara kosong, maksudnya lepas lahir sehingga 2 tahun ni, kanak-kanak ataupun bayi, toddlers, berada pada tahap sensory motor di mana bayi akan belajar dan berkembang melalui dia punya deria dan perbuatan. Macam tu. Kemudian, good morning, ohayo. Belum siap lagi ke assignment. I take forever to finish assignment. Kemudian, kanak-kanak antara umur 2 hingga 7 tahun, itu dia punya tahap tu dipanggil pra-operasi, pre-operational. So, masa ni, menurut John Piaget, kanak-kanak akan dia punya perkembangan bahasa. Dia boleh berkembang bahasa, develops language and uses symbol. Tapi pada tahap ni, kanak-kanak dia punya pemikiran egocentrik. Maksudnya dia bukan nak cakap dia lebih fokus pada diri dia je. Dia tahu apa yang dia experience je yang dia tahu. You get what I mean? Like egocentric. Macam selfish lah basically. Because that is just the human nature. Kalau kita tak pernah experience sesuatu tu, kita tak akan faham sebagai kanak-kanak. That's why it's egocentric. Yang dia tahu apa yang dia experience, macam tu. And then, difficulty understanding conservation and logic. Jadi kalau awak bagi dia, sebab tu bila kat tadika, dengan dekat sekolah rendah, kita tak ajar dia algebra. But yelah, yang genius tu genius lah, lain lah cerita. Kemudian, concrete operational. Umur antara 7 hingga 11 tahun menurut John Piaget. Jadi semasa umur 7 hingga 11 tahun ni, kanak-kanak dalam operasi konkret dapat berfikir dengan lebih logik dan boleh memahami perbualan. Macam ni boleh tanya Cikgu Akira, apa beza darjah 1, darjah 2 dan darjah 3? Ada tak perbezaan dia? Ada. Memang ada banyak perbezaan. Macam I dulu, masa sekolah rendah, you know, like I only talk about what I experience with my mother. Tapi bila I dah besar ni, I realize like the conversation that we have is about the world, about her situation and stuff like that. Macam, now my brain is able to like talk about different types of talks about like different types of topic lah. When I was a kid, the only thing that I know is the thing that I experienced at school, like that. Ataupun whatever I experience lah macam tu. Alright, so next is the final one, daripada umur 12 tahun sehinggalah ke umur kita ni, sehingga kita meninggal. Menurut Jam Piaget namanya formal operational. Develops abstract and hypothetical thinking. Maksudnya benda tu kalau bukan physical pun kita boleh buat macam secara teori dalam kepala kita, macam hypothetically speaking, you know. And then kita boleh fikir tentang masa depan dan juga tentang isu-isu moral. Itulah the 4 stages of cognitive development. From Mr. John Piaget. Yeah. So, macam mana? So, my focus is more towards sensory motor lah. 0 to 2 years old. And probably like a bit of 2 to 3 years old actually. But yeah, probably I focus on sensory motor and pre-operational sikit untuk my writing, untuk my penulisan. Sekejap. In order to apply it to like taska lah sebenarnya. Yeah. EQ tak develop lagi. Which is why kalau tengok ada video-video yang macam ada orang putih tu dia buat macam documentary kan pasal anak dia. It kind of feels like documentary. Dia akan fokus kepada empati. Dia nak mengajar kanak-kanak tu dia empati pada waktu dia growing up tu. Jadi bila dia dah besar nanti, dia akan mempunyai sifat empati lah macam tu. Kalau kita tak ajar daripada dia budak, nanti dia susah lah macam tu. Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Kenapa tukar nama? What was your name yesterday? Arex? Right? Yeah, you change your name. I mean, as long as you don't change your profile picture as well, I kind of can guess who you are. Yeah. Change for the meme, we can use cap locks. I don't know what the meme is about. Sorry, I duduk bawah tempurung. But yeah. Alright, so let's continue. Learning through direct experience and play activities in accordance with Piaget principles allows children to learn through interaction with their environment, reinforcing understanding and skills naturally. South Korea and Malaysia. Yang video dari yang macam yang J videos tu. I tak tahulah the full drama, but like why caps lock? Yoku wakanai. どういう意味? Is it because like Korean cannot use caps lock because like Korean is Korean, you know, like the way Korean write is Korean. They cannot write in caps lock. In Korean Hangul they can't use caps lock. I see. Okay, I get it. Alright then. This approach not only makes the learning process more interesting and relevant for children, but also ensures that the concepts taught are appropriate for their cognitive abilities. The implementation of Piaget's theory in the curriculum also emphasizes that the early development of critical thinking and problem solving, which are important for intellectual development and readiness to face future challenges. Thus, Piaget's theory contributes significantly to shaping a curriculum that is adaptive, child-centered, and effective in supporting children's holistic development early in their educational journey. Okay, so early childhood education is a crucial stage in a child's development where the foundations of cognitive, social, emotional, and physical abilities begin to form. Masa umur kanak-kanak lepas baru lahir tu, daripada dia lahir sampailah umur dia 6 tahun tu, itulah waktu yang paling penting untuk kita membentuk anak-anak. Betul lah pepatah Melayu kata, melentur buluh biar dari rebungnya. Gitu. So, early childhood education is an educational process designed to develop various aspects of child development from birth to 6 years of age in a supportive and long environment, according to Hapinas and others, Sitopu and others, Guna and others, and Fawaid and others. Welcome in. Selamat pagi. Okay. Alright, so the main focus of early childhood education is to provide appropriate stimulation according to children's developmental stages so that they can optimize their cognitive, physical, social, emotional, and language skills, all of which are important foundations for their future education and life. Alright, so the goal of PAUD, is it Piaget? Mate. Oh, wait, is it Indonesian terms? This, okay. So PAUD adalah terms Indonesian. Pendidikan anak usia dini. Upaya pembinaan terstruktur bagi anak sejak lahir hingga 6 tahun. Ya, sebab I am reading Indonesian punya article. So, itulah I macam, apa ni PAUD? So, PAUD ni basically kalau untuk macam Malaysia, KSPK kot, I think. Pagi Sara Nyan, pagi Unmei. What do you think about old parenting way? I mean, with physical approach, screaming, or like slap us. I mean, dia macam ni lah. Ibu bapa zaman tu, dia tak dapat pendidikan. You know, they don't receive education the same way we do. Now, if you think about it, masa zaman tu, apa yang berlaku? Apa yang berlaku pada zaman-zaman sebelum kita? Negara kita belum merdeka. Jadi, waktu belum merdeka tu, masa zaman tu, hidup kita punya moyang tu dalam keadaan yang stres. Dalam keadaan berperang. Dalam keadaan yang tidak aman. Jadi, cara yang dia boleh didik kita pada waktu tu adalah dengan kekasaran. Pada waktu tu lah. So, cara pendidikan dia berubah mengikut zaman. Sekarang ni, dekat sekolah, kerajaan sibuk nak guna digital, kan? Kerajaan sibuk nak suruh kita guna peralatan digital dalam pendidikan. Sebab pendidikan berubah setiap zaman. Kita berubah mengikut masa. Jadi, parenting zaman dulu sesuai untuk zaman dulu. Parenting yang sekarang kena ikut perkembangan kanak-kanak yang sekarang lah. Sebab cara kita hidup dah berbeza. Macam tu. Yelah, unfortunately it's sad lah. Dulu hidupnya macam tu lah, kena kasar. What subject is this? Pendidikan awal kanak-kanak. Hello Caramel. Still effective or no? it's I wouldn't say, it's hard to say gitu. Sebab kanak-kanak ni pun berbeza tau. Lain individu, lain cara untuk membesarkan dia juga. You get what I mean? Some people in general, of course we don't support violence lah. Should not. We shouldn't. We should try our very best to not use any violence. I know that there people always petik, like, is it hadis yang cakap like disuruh rotan budak, contoh bentar, let me just get the facts right before I mengulas before I say anything. Let me check. Kita belajar sampai ke sini hari ni. Okay, boleh. Tak apa. Sama-sama kita tambah ilmu hari ni. Kalau dalam Islam, basically, kita nak merotan ni, kita kena merotan dengan ada dia punya kaedah. Ada dia punya cara lah. Tak boleh lah macam, you know, orang dulu tu caranya macam marah dia lah, tak tentu pasal, habis dipukul. Sebab that will be considered as abuse. You know, that will considered as abuse. Sebab dalam masa yang sama, jangan fokus, bila petik hadis, jangan petik hadis just focus on this, you know, the merotan, the memukul. Nabi sendiri pun masih suruh menyayangi kanak-kanak, kan? Betul tak? Dia suruh yang muda disayangi. You know? Orang selalu one-sided. People always pick things one-sided, which is not good lah. You need to make sure Islam tu kan dia balance, you know. Bila kita nak mengajar, kita mengajar. Tapi kasih sayang tu masih diperlukan dalam mendidik kanak-kanak. You know? Like that. So, is it effective? Depends on the situation. Adakah memang anak-anak like budak tu memang perlu ke? You know, like there's a lot. Dia bukan satu jawapan yang fix lah. Dia bukan hitam putih, you know. There's like things that you need to consider. Sesuai ke kanak-kanak ni untuk dia punya, macam mana nak cakap, adakah situasinya sesuai lah. Tak boleh lah semua benda nak kena rotan macam tu. You get what I mean now? Cantiknya layout. Yeah, I commission my artist. Yeah. Ola. Begitu. Tapi yelah, I pun, macam nak cakap, I pun orang yang zaman kena rotan lagi. So, you know, memanglah we turn out fine, you know. Kita okay je, jadi manusia juga. Tapi, you know, dia kena rotan ni lain tau dengan abuse, you know. Kena rotan is kena rotan. Abuse is like a whole different story. Yeah. Zaman kena rotan ni ya. Masih budak-budak yang kena rotan lagi. I pernah kena rotan and it's like, you know, sebab I tak hafal sifir, I kena rotan dulu. But otherwise, I tak pernah kena rotan. My only problem is mathematics and I memang susah nak, I tak tahu, macam bagian matematik ni I stress sikit. Yeah. Like the effect for me is sampai sekarang I kalau matematik I nampak nombor I macam sakit kepala. But yeah. Because like otherwise, I'm fine. Girls same. See, like it's not a good thing. In a way, sebab bendanya in the end, it makes you like more uninterested to learn something because you associate mathematics tu with pain. Like that's how my brain are wired now. Cara otak kita, sebab masa kita kanak-kanak, otak kita tu dia akan berkembang tau. Jadi otak kita, based on what kita experience tu, nanti dia akan relate dengan, oh okay, kalau matematik ni mesti sakit macam tu. Like that. Sebab tu kita kalau cara pendidikan tu kena banyak kesabaran. Because I have a student lah. Masa I mengajar tu kan, I ingat student ni, dia nak menulis, dia sangat berhati-hati. Dia takut. Dia selalu tengok-tengok I. Dia tengok I kan. Dia tulis satu, dia tengok I. Dia tulis satu, dia tengok I. Apa tu? Itu dia nak cari validation. Dia nak kata, betul ke ni saya buat? Betul ke ni saya buat? Tapi dia tak tanya. Dia tengok je. Maksudnya dekat rumah, mungkin, tak tahulah mak bapak dia ke, ataupun dia ada minta orang lain ngajar ke, ada orang yang buat macam tu kat dia. Kalau salah je, kena marah macam tu lah. That's why dia asyik. Sebab kat sekolah, I tak marah. Kalau dia nak tulis, kita guide lah kan. Kita punya kesabaran tu lain lah dengan orang yang mungkin ngajar dia kat rumah. Lepas tu dia asyik tengok. Dia tengok. I cakap, tak apa, tulis je. Like, I encourage him to keep writing macam tu. Budak, bila you menakutkan dia, nanti benda tu efek masa dia jadi dewasa. Itulah jadi social anxiety. Jadi depression semua tu. That's the reason why. Makes sense, yeah. Pray me for practical 23rd of February. Yeah! All the best practical. Wah, mencabar practical waktu bulan puasa Okay. I don't know what this is, but yes. Hello. Good morning, Hazu. Jadi, bila kita nak, bila nak cakap, nak mendidik anak ni kena rotan sebab dalam hadis suruh rotan, tengok balik. Dalam Islam, bukannya suruh merotan saja, tapi dia juga suruh kita menyayangi kanak-kanak. Okay. Right, tamat. Sambung. Because like, I feel like people always like, kalau dia nak petik something je, mesti dia petik that one specific thing. Tapi dia tak tengok secara menyeluruh. Like that. Kecil-kecil kena rotan, besar suka kena rotan. Okay. Okay. Rotan depends on situation. Sebab kalau terlalu rotan takut rumah. Yeah. Depends lah. Also like, individu berbeza. Masing-masing, bila kita membesar ni, kita punya personality tu berbeza. Yeah, like that. Alright, so kita sambung. The goal of PAUD, which is Indonesian punya pendidikan anak usia dini, is to create children who are healthy, smart, cheerful, noble, and have a spirit of lifelong learning. Tengah tunggu dentist. I went to dentist a few days ago too. Sebab dah nak puasa kan, jadi kita bersih gigi. So, developing an effective curriculum for ECD requires a deep understanding of children's developmental characteristics. In this context, John Piaget's theory of cognitive development offers important insights that are relevant for ECD curriculum development. Kalau ikut Islam, ada cara merotan. Umur yang sesuai untuk dirotan. Sebab apa dibenarkan merotan? Bukan main sebat je. That's exactly it. Zaman dulu, anak dia macam mana pun, macam sebelum-sebelum ni lah. Dia selalu gunakan rotan tu untuk menakutkan budak-budak lah, like that kan. Yeah. Tapi kalau untuk dalam Islam tu, kanak-kanak yang untuk usia sesuai solat tu, yang disuruh rotan kalau dia tak solat, macam tu lah. Yeah. Dia ada syarat-syarat dia. Mumais, biar masa budak tu mumais. Okay. Alright, so John Piaget, a Swiss psychologist, formulated theory of cognitive development that divides children's intellectual growth into 4 stages. Yang ni yang Sarah explain tadi tu lah. 4 stages: sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational. Ada tutup tadi. Okay, tak apa. I'ma just take this. Alavara, selamat pagi. Selamat pagi. Hello, potato. All right, so however, in practice, many oh no, oh no, oh no, what happened? What did I click? Um, be right back, guys. Ten, 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 ten. What have I done? I didn't know what I didn't know what I click, but I clicked something. Okay, we're back. Okay, jap. Okay. Mana tadi? Is it this one? However, in practice, many early childhood education curricula still do not fully integrate the developmental principles proposed by Piaget. I mean, to be fair, there's too many theory to be integrated. Macam banyak teori daripada macam-macam orang lah. Jadi tak semua orang pakai yang Piaget punya cara ni. There's Eric Erikson, there is Vygotsky. Yeah. Tak ada dark mode ke Sarah? Alamak. Nak dark mode korang ni macam-macam request lah. Boleh. Nah. Dah. I dah letak cermin mata hitam dekat mata korang. Okay tak? Ke nak Sarah hitamkan sekali? Is it? Do you want me to be dark as well? Boleh. Tak ada masalah. Macam tu. Okay. Pakai cermin mata. Sesa tak macam ni? Okay? Okay. That dim, not dark. Aish. Tak nak ke? Pula. Banyak komplain. Sudahlah, sekatimu lah nak. Kurang gelap lah, Kak. Cuba gelap lagi. Malah aku nak layan korang. Okay. However, in practice, many early childhood curricula still did not fully integrate the developmental principles proposed by Piaget. Some curricula emphasize academic aspects that are inappropriate for children's developmental stages, which can inhibit children's ability to learn optimally. For example, an excessive focus on teaching literacy and numeracy can cause early childhood to lose opportunities to develop play, exploration, and social interaction skills. Alright, so in addition, teachers' lack of understanding and training in Piaget's theory and its application in early childhood education is also an inhibiting factor. Teachers often design learning activities that do not reflect the developmental needs of children according to their stages, which ultimately impacts on the effectiveness of the education. You know what? When I study early child education, I macam perasan tak, macam kenapa kita mudah sangat melupakan macam mana kita masa zaman kanak-kanak. Kenapa kita waktu kita jadi dewasa ni kita jadi sangat tak sabar. Kenapa kita nak budak-budak ni cepat sangat membesar. Sedangkan kita sendiri macam menyesal membesar. Like, why guys? Why? But yeah. Overcoming this problem requires a more in-depth application of Piaget's theory in early childhood curriculum development by utilizing Piaget's ideas on active, exploratory, and experiential learning. Early childhood education curriculum development can be more efficient and aligned with children's developmental characteristics. Thus, children will have a strong foundation to develop optimally. Alright, so the importance of discussing the application of Piaget's theory in early childhood education curriculum development is not only to achieve academic goals, but also to stimulate all aspects of child development. Therefore, this study aims to examine more deeply how Piaget's principles can be applied in the development of an early childhood education curriculum that is more holistic and in accordance with the characteristic of early childhood development. Okay. Buat tesis, buat penulisan. Tapi bukan tesis lah, tulis. And just writing je. Teringat win from Persona 5X sebab she's in condition of dewasa terlalu awal dari childhood phase. Yeah, there's that. Nyaho, nyaho, nyaho. Wassalamualaikum, waalaikumsalam. Selamat pagi, Han. Hari ni duduk office ke? This just such a grounding moment to watch someone did research in this way rather than use ChatGPT. Is it? I don't know, bros. I don't actually know how to use ChatGPT. Help me. Hari ni naik kapal, ada UT. UT apa? What is UT? Sekejap nak minum air. Ada air tak? Ada. Okay, kita sambung. The study in this research uses the literature. Oh, okay. I think research method is fine. I don't really have to read it. Results. Yes, result of discussion. So, application of Piaget's theory in early childhood curriculum. The application of Piaget's theory in the early childhood education curriculum aims to align learning activities with the stage of cognitive development of children as identified by John Piaget. Piaget proposed 4 stages of cognitive development, namely the sensory motor stage 0 to 2 years old, pre-operational stage 2 to 7 years, concrete operational stage 7 to 11 years, and formal operational stage 11 years and above, which is us. Basically, kita dah tahap formal operational stage lah. Kalau kita dah lepas 12 tahun, kita semua ni dalam peringkat formal operational stage. So, in the context of early childhood education, the majority of children are in the sensory motor and pre-operational stages. Maksudnya kanak-kanak yang tadika dengan taska ni, dia masih berada dalam tahap sensory motor dan pra-operasi. So, the learning approach should be tailored to the characteristic and developmental needs of this stage. Okay. Bye, Sarah. Masuk dentist. Bye-bye. Melihat the avatar came to life macam tengok host linked with the creature. I mean, this is me. Wait, let me just... biar mi terang seorang. Is it me, but why is the screen dark? Yeah, they were complaining, Kechan. They're complaining. Hi, Kak. Hi, studying for finals? No, I'm actually looking for content for my writings, actually. Yeah. EC. Also, I'm reading an Indonesian articles, Kechan. I just learned what PAUD is. Do you know what is PAUD? PAUD. What you're writing, I'm going to write about Vygotsky and Piaget's theory. PAUD, yeah, PAUD. It's basically in Indonesian, it's pendidikan dini. Maksudnya untuk kanak-kanak lah. Pendidikan anak usia dini. Degree. Pendidikan anak umur 20. Bukan! Bukan, Kichan! Ya ampun! No! Anak usia dini, bukan anak umur 20. Oh, no, Kichan, no. Which index journal are you to publish in? No, it's not like that. I'm just doing this for my own writing for university. I'm not going to publish anything. I'm not publishing. But yeah, anyways, In the sensory motor stage, children learn through direct interaction with their environment using their senses and motor skills. Therefore, an early childhood curriculum based on Piaget's theory would include many explorative activities that allow children to feel, touch, and manipulate objects around them. Activities such as playing with water, sand, blocks, and other manipulative objects can help them build a basic understanding of the physical world and cause and effect relationship. Thought you were a Scopus writer was gonna ask you to collab. No, I'm not. Thesis? No, I am reading kajian, but it's not for not for thesis. I'm just looking for content to put inside my writing. Cari isi. Alright, so moving into the pre-operational stage, also I want to understand, so I just read. Moving into the pre-operational stage, children begin to develop symbolic thinking. Honestly, the Piaget and Vygotsky punya theory ni, it takes me a while to actually like properly understand what it is. Like each semester mesti keluar balik these two people, Piaget, Vygotsky, in my like field, and then I'm macam lama kelamaan when I keep reading, I'm macam, oh wait, I get it now. Macam tu. Oh, macam tu. Yeah. If I don't keep reading, I don't understand. I think you would be perfect jadi penyampai radio or berita. Nah, yeah. I mean, I would love to be either of that, but I don't know. How can I? Playing with water sense and stuff later become an avatar. Sure. Alright, so moving into the pre-operational stage, children begin to develop symbolic thinking, language, and imaginative play. However, they still have difficulty understanding logical concepts and different perspectives. Right, hatam arigatou. Welcome in. Oh wait, what? How do I say your name? It's just a flag. It's a black flag? Or is it a purple flag? It's kind of dark. I cannot see. I think it is a black flag. Anyways, however, they still have difficulty understanding logical concepts and different perspectives. The early childhood education curriculum at this stage need to emphasize activities that stimulate the use of imagination and symbolism, such as role-playing, storytelling, drawing, singing, according to Ishiguro 2022. In addition, teachers should provide concrete learning experience as children at this age are not yet able to think abstractly. For example, using real objects to explain basic maths concept is more effective than using abstract symbols. So, maksudnya tu macam mana? Kalau you perasan, baru-baru ni banyak cikgu-cikgu dekat TikTok, dia akan share pasal aktiviti kanak-kanak dekat tadika. Instead of guna tambah, tolak, dia akan guna bola. Dia guna bola tu, dia suruh masukkan bola tu dalam satu bekas. Dia suruh kira 1. Kalau awak letak lagi 1, jadi 2. Macam tu. You get what I mean? Instead of kita ajar 1 tambah 1, 2, dia suruh kita guna objek. Kita guna bola lah contoh kan. Awak masukkan satu bola dalam bekas ni. Ada berapa bola dalam bekas? Lepas tu dia suruh masukkan lagi. Itulah cara explain basic maths concept with real objects. Bahan maujud buatkan budak mudah link with the theoretical stuff. Betul, begitu. Saya dah datang. Ya, Sai. Selamat pagi, Sai. Orang dah habis exam. Tahniah lah dah habis exam. Nanti exam bulan 4. Alright, so furthermore, Piaget's theory emphasizes the importance of constructivism. The belief that children construct their own knowledge through the process of active interaction with their environment. In practice, the early childhood education curriculum should enable children to be active participants in their own learning process. This can be done by giving them opportunities to investigate, question, and solve problems on their own, with supports and guidance from teachers who act as facilitators. Kind of like a bit like satu system which is Maria Montessori. In Montessori punya approach, dia akan biarkan kanak-kanak buat aktiviti, tapi cikgu akan tengoklah kanak-kanak tu cuba selesaikan. Contoh kita bagi budak-budak ni puzzle kan, kita jangan cakap dengan dia buat macam ni, buat macam ni. Kita kena biarkan dia cuba buat macam tu. Janganlah nampak sangat malas layan aku. Mana ada, memandai je saya ni. I cakap selamat pagi kan. Ish. Now I understand why Pio tak adalah. Alright, so activities that encourage children to think critically and reflectively, as well as explore different ways to solve problems, will be very beneficial this way. Okay. So, the application of Piaget's theory in intonasi tu ialah, okay lah Sai, selamat pagi Sai, dah makan, sihat. Macam tu. Nak macam tu Sai. Alright. The application of Piaget's theory in the early childhood education curriculums also underlines the importance of a learning environment that is rich in stimulations and supports children's cognitive development. This includes providing well-organized classroom with a range of multi-purpose learning materials that children can freely access. The classroom environment should invite curiosity and provide space for exploration and experimentation. The teacher's role here is to create conditions conducive for children to learn through direct experience, as well as facilitate a learning process that is flexible and responsive to children's individual interests and need. Wen, welcoming, good morning, assalamualaikum, waalaikumsalam, good morning Toby, nyaho, welcoming, rasa kena beli pula. Taklah, tidak Sai. You are overthinking Sai. Bertenang Sai, bertenang. Tarik nafas, lepas. Wah! Alright, so overall, the application of Piaget's theory in the early childhood education curriculum demands an approach to learning that is based on deep understanding of how children think and learn at each stages of their development. This requires careful planning of different types of activities that stimulate cognitive development through learning processes that are active, fun, and meaningful to children. By following Piaget's principles, early childhood education can help children build a strong foundation for their future intellectual and emotional development. Aku cuba tarik nafas, tapi susah lah. Kenapa? Actually, tadi ada satu car accident, kereta tu pregnant. Lepas tu, I help her and call police. Is it okay now? Did you research PTSD in kids? InsyaAllah masa akan datang kot. Now my focus is towards educational. Sebab nafas tu tak nak kena tarik. Oh, okay, I see. Faham. InsyaAllah, okay, I see. Are you on your way to work, Toby? Or what? But yeah, so like when it comes to like PTSD in kids, maybe that is more towards like psychological or like child psychology, children and adolescent or children and teenagers psychology. But yeah, my focus right now is more towards education. We do discuss about abuses and like the impact of abuse to children, but in education like aspect, insyaAllah lah, mungkin when I sambung belajar, I probably will delve more towards like psychology aspect maybe, yeah. Dah sampai dah, alhamdulillah, selamat sampai. Okay, so actually there's a lot of thing that I can already take just now. Cuma I tak pasti nak masukkan dia ke dalam applying ke nak letak dalam. Okay, you know what, I'll just put it. Activities such as water, sand, manipulative sensory motor. Okay, so John Piaget theory, sensory motor stage 0 to 2 years old. Sensory motor, okay. Ni kita belum masuk left Vygotsky, kita baru masuk Pakcik Piaget je, sabar ya. Kemudian sensory motor, kita masukkan pre-operational. Good night, going to sleep. Good night to you. Children develop symbolic thinking, language, imaginative play. This one. Emphasize activity, stimulate imagination by role play, storytelling, singing. Pre-operational stage. Two to 6. Kau 7 lah? Aduh, lupa tadi. 2 to 7 lah. 2 to 7 years old. Concrete learning experiences. Using real objects to basic. Stimulate imagination. Okay. Piaget activities such as feel, touch, and manipulate objects. Playing with water, sand blocks, and other manipulative objects. Okay. This one, constructivism. Yaho, Alia, selamat pagi. Enable children to be active participants. Giving them opportunities to investigate, question, and solve problems on their own. And then lagi satu. Teacher's role, create conditions conducive individual interests. Banyak dah ni. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Teacher's role, conducive, direct, express, well as facilitate learning process, flexible and responsive. Okay. Overall, the Right. Apa tu? Erin, Hatum Yaling atas selamat pagi. Good morning, Erin. Okay, kita sambung. Overall, the application of Piaget's theory in early childhood education curriculum demands an approach to learning that is based on a deep understanding of how children think and learn at each stage of their development. This requires careful planning of different types of activities that stimulate cognitive development through learning processes that are active, fun, and meaningful to children. By following Piaget's principles, early childhood education can help children build a strong foundation for their future intellectual and emotional development. Nyaho Erin, selamat pagi. Right, so practical steps for integrating Piaget's theory in the early childhood curriculum. John Piaget is a developmental psychologist who is famous for his theory of the stages of children's cognitive development. Oh, okay. Suara besar Okay. Sara Nyan! Good morning! Suara besar. Mui! Good morning! Macam tu. Terbangun semua. Okay, sorry Alright. Ada ya. Member yang mana tidur terbangun. Kenapa? Oh no. Selamat pagi. Good morning. Okay. Alright, so John Piaget is a developmental psychologist who is yang drive ngantuk terus segar dah pagi ke? Ada ya. Alright. John Piaget is a developmental psychologist who is famous for his theory of the stages of children's cognitive development. This theory is highly relevant to early childhood education, ECE, as it can help teachers understand children's cognitive abilities at different stages of development. Here are practical steps for integrating Piaget's theory in early childhood education curriculum. The first step is to deeply understand the stages of cognitive development proposed by Piaget: sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational. Subjek apa kita pada pagi ini? Subjek kita pada pagi ini adalah teori Encik John Piaget dalam pendidikan awal kanak-kanak. Ya. Awak nak tengok muka John Piaget ni? Okay, kita tengok muka Pakcik John Piaget. Sebab tak kenal maka tak cinta lah, begitu. Jadi dia macam, why should I care if I don't know? Oh, ini Pakcik John Piaget. Gitu. Bila dah kenal jadi macam, apa yang Pakcik John Piaget ni ajar? Gitu. Betul tak? Tak kenal maka tak cinta. Help. Alright, so anyways, teachers must recognize the characteristics and abilities at each of these stages in order to design appropriate learning activities. Alright, so based on understanding of the developmental stages, teacher can structure learning activities according to children's abilities. For example, in the pre-operation... Rar! Aww, Erin, itu omelnya kucing tu. Kawaii. Thank you for the cat. Yeah, meow, rar. Oh, pakcik tu. Pakcik tu. Yang jual goreng pisang dekat depan rumah. Bukan? Based on an understanding of the developmental stages, teachers can structure learning activities according to children's abilities. For example, in the pre-operational stage, children begin to develop symbolic abilities but still find it difficult to think about things from the perspective of others. Activities that can be done include using role-play, puppets, and pictures to develop their symbolic understanding. Okay, kemudian kita sambung. Piaget emphasized the importance of direct experience and exploration in children's cognitive development. Teachers should create learning environments that are rich in stimulation and allow children to explore and experiment. For example, play areas equipped with materials that children can construct and change, simple science experiments, or art projects that allow children to try different materials and techniques. Actually, this is such a good article that I found. I am so lucky. Morning, teacher. Morning, Sheena. Apa khabar? Nyaho, Erin. Nyaho. Yeah. Alright, so to develop independent thinking and problem-solving skills, teachers can use open-ended questions that stimulate children to think critically and creatively. Examples of questions such as what will happen if or how can I make can trigger children to think more deeply and develop conceptual understanding. Tengah stres edit video, Sheena hari ni cuti. Sara Nyan boleh jadi cikgu sekolah rendah. I memang mengajar tadika. So, sebenarnya sekarang ni disebabkan macam kan Perdana Menteri kata nak masukkan sekolah rendah darjah 1 6 tahun kan. So, memang cikgu yang ada sijil pendidikan awal kanak-kanak boleh mengajar sekolah rendah sebenarnya. My mom selalu cakap, oh boleh jadi cikgu lah sekarang. I macam, dia macam ni. Boleh tu boleh, tapi I tak kuat. I'm not strong bro. I'm not strong. Kerja kena edit video. Oh, your work need to edit video. I see. Good morning, teacher. Good morning, Amin. Selamat pagi. Okay, sambung. Integrating Piaget's theory in the early childhood curriculum requires a deep understanding of the stages of cognitive development as well as practical application through appropriate activities. With these steps, teachers can support children's cognitive development optimally in a fun and adequate learning environment. As programmer, these things is hell dang, Shan. All the best, Sheena. Semangat, Sheena. Semangat, Sheena. You know the gambare gambare Sheena? Gambare gambare Sheena? Okay. Semangat, semangat. Alright, so evaluating the impact of Piaget's theory on child development in early childhood centers. The application of Piaget's theory in early childhood education is very important. The theory focuses on the stages of children's cognitive development and emphasizes the importance of experience and exploration in learning. To evaluate its impact, we must look at how it helps the development of children's cognitive, social, emotional, and problem-solving skills in early childhood settings. Tak semangat bila dengar kena buat video, rasa ringan je nak tulis surat resign. Masya Allah. Come on, Sara Nyan. If you can handle us in here normally, you can do it. I mean, I did try. Tapi yelah. InsyaAllah lah. Tengoklah rezeki I ke mana nanti lepas I dah habis yang study ni. Tengoklah rezeki dia macam mana. Okay, so one of the positive impacts of applying Piaget's theory is seen in children's cognitive development, with learning activities tailored to the sensory motor and pre-operational stages. Children show improvements in logical thinking and understanding of basic concepts. Through activities that encourage exploration and experimentation, children are able to construct their own knowledge in meaningful ways. For example, they can understand the concepts of number, shape, and order through manipulative play. Piaget's theory also has a positive impact on children's socio-emotional development. When children join in group activities or play, they learn to interact with peers. This helps them develop empathy, sharing, and cooperation skills. In addition, the safety of a learning environment that supports exploration allows children to experiment without fear of failure, so they also become more confident and independent. Piaget's based learning approaches enhance children's problem-solving and critical thinking skills. When children are faced with situations that require solutions, such as art projects or scientific experiments, they learn to identify problems, make hypotheses, and test solutions. This helps them develop analytical thinking skills early on, which is very useful in further learning and everyday life. Teachers who apply Piaget's theory are also more skillful in identifying children's individual needs. By observing each child's developmental stage, they can design and customize learning activities accordingly. This makes for a more personalized approach to education, where each child is seen as a unique individual with different learning capacities. Children who experience difficulties are given timely interventions, while those who are more advanced are challenged accordingly. Nak pergi tandas, pergilah. Tapi kan, you know, the way, I don't know lah, with, I think like most of the people who take the study that I take right now, basically dah pernah kerja lah. So, I'm trying to imagine. Andai katalah kalau I study tapi I tak pernah pun mengajar, like I have no experience to become a teacher, like I have never experienced teaching children. I feel like all this theory kan, dia macam tak masuk pun dalam kepala because I don't experience it. So actually the best way is to experience first and then learn the theory. Right? But yeah, the way we learn in like formal education is that they always teach you the theory first, baru you buat practical. It's, I don't know lah, mungkin it's only me the way I'm wired. I feel like practical first and then like theory is kind of helpful. Yeah. Computer class. I'm computer class. I see. Hi. Teacher, mui kencing dalam seluar. Alamak, macam mana ni? Awak ada seluar ekstra tak dalam beg awak? Tapi kan, kalau kat tadika lah, mak dengan ayah selalu, at least in the tadika yang I pergi tu, dia sediakan seluar lebih lah. Kalau dia tahu anak dia jenis yang terlepas, terkucil. So yeah, if you become parents one day, guys, put extra pants in your child's bag, please. You'll never know when accidents will happen. Yeah. Alright, so the application of Piaget's theory in early childhood education curriculum is often associated with research results that support its effectiveness. Through observation and documentation of children's development, teachers can collect empirical data on the extent to which this approach has had an impact on their education. This data allows teachers and early childhood managers to evaluate and develop best practices in teaching and learning activities. For me, I learned from someone mistake, so saya kerap dengar pengalaman orang. Okay. No, I get that too. Bila kita dengar pengalaman orang tu, kita tahu what to avoid, how to be careful. Yeah, that makes sense too. Dulu tahun 1, classmate aku pakai Pampers. Faham? Actually, dia pakai Pampers tu sebab apa? Adakah memang sebab dia tak pernah belajar potty ataupun dia ada sakit ke? We don't know. Overall, the application of Piaget's theory in the early childhood education curriculum has shown significant impact on various aspects of child development. Achievements in positive cognitive, social, emotional development, and problem-solving skills underline the importance of this method in early childhood education. Through a child-centered and research-backed approach, teachers can support and facilitate children's holistic development in early childhood education. Okay, kita habis dah ini. Conclusion selalunya dia akan sebut balik apa yang dia cakap dekat paper, so tak apa, kita dah habis dah basically. Alright, now we try to focus on Vygotsky theory, walaupun paper yang ni dia ada analisis dengan Piaget punya sekali, kita fokus more pada Vygotsky punya. So theory versus experience. I think like theory and experience is important lah. Both of them is important. Cumanya dia macam, for me, I feel like, I don't know, because this is how my brain is wired, I think. So tak semua orang macam I, but individually, personally speaking, kalau I tak ada experience, I tak faham teori. I nak kena ada experience sikit baru ada teori, and then like it will works for me. Yeah, I prefer the experience first and then theory. But yeah, like formal education, dia theory dulu barulah ada like intern and stuff like that. For me, theory is how it happens and experience is what happened. It also also depends on the field, I think. Tengok bidang juga. Macam kalau computer, programmer, I think if you don't learn theory, it's hard to learn it's hard to experience, maybe? I don't know, because for me, this one is like you are handling people. Kalau you tak pernah handle people, you don't know how to apply that theory in a sense. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Sekejap. I also don't know. Everything is on internet for my field. So I experience error, I search solution. I see. Yelah, in the end of the day, it's like masing-masing lah. Like what is your field, what kind of a person you are, how you process knowledge, how you process the input. Sebab bagi saya semuanya mula dengan teori yang basic, then you will go experience it. I see. Sooner or later I learn how it happens. I see. But yeah, basically life itself is like menjalani kehidupan tu sendiri adalah satu proses pembelajaran. Okay. Alright, so the title of this paper is Teachers and Children's Play, Exploring Practices Through an Analysis of Vygotsky and Piaget Theories. Okay, so penulis dia adalah Manal O. Al-Harbi. Early Childhood Education, Prince Satam bin Abdul Aziz University, Saudi Arabia. Jangan main-main. Kali ni kita baca kertas orang Arab Saudi. Sebelum ni selalu baca Malaysia, Indonesia. Lepas tu kita baca yang US punya, UK punya. Wah, ni datang Saudi Arabia. Okay, so John Piaget and Lev Vygotsky remain two of the most influential philosophers in educational practices, especially in the early childhood field. Both theories share the belief about the importance of play for children's learning and development in early age. Nevertheless, the two theories do not share the same perspective regarding adult involvement in children's play. Kejap. This is actually so funny because true, that's so true. Maybe I should make a different section lah for this one, but no. Update. Piaget, Vygotsky. Yellow. Wah, penuh. Yellow. Nye. Orang ni dia banyak buat differ ni, I think. Dia compare. So, this can be helpful. Letak tengah-tengah ni. Okay, alright. Okay, kita sambung. Okay. This paper provides a summary of an international review of literatures of current research from different disciplines in regard to teaching with a play-based curriculum approach. Studies from Canada, Australia, Hong Kong, and Finland were examined and reflected under Piaget and Vygotsky theories. The views of early childhood stakeholders, such as policymakers, educators, teachers, and families, impact play practices in the early childhood field. In light of Piaget's cognitive development theory and Vygotsky's sociocultural theory, a reflection on the current play practice in early childhood is considered to support educators and policymakers in rethinking through their decisions and practices regarding the adult role in children's play. Sara Nyan, cuba picit pipi. Geram lah tengok. Ada-ada aje lah. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Hello, I'm back. Apa? Makin jauh. Jam sikit. Sudah. No, I was walking away just now, mal bayar. Alright. Okay, let's continue. So play-based learning is foundational in education of young children. While various pedagogical practices are used by teachers in early childhood settings, examining the role of play is integral towards teachers' instructions and children learning. Alright, so one point of view is that children lead and control their own through play, and teachers only prepare the play environment. Itu more kepada John Piaget. Manakala, Lev Vygotsky pula, another point of view is that the teachers pursue some control of children's learning during play. So this is one of the differing, what do you call it? Like, this is one of the perbezaan lah antara Lev Vygotsky dengan John Piaget. John Piaget. So, nevertheless, there is a current shift toward a more direct learning or mutual learning approach in the teacher's pedagogical practices due to the increased demand of academic and standard outcomes. Additionally, political, economic, and international international tests, such as the Program of International Student Assessment (PISA), has a role in this shift, which gives a teacher a stronger support to lead children's learning and cause play to be passive. You know what sucks about education in a sense? Like dalam bidang pendidikan apa yang kind of like it kind of sucks is that depending on the politics as well, sebenarnya ada tanpa kita sedar, like people who are not in the field of education, they would not realize it. But if you adalah seorang guru dalam bidang pendidikan, you will like notice how the political, how politics change a lot of like the education like stuff in a sense, like the curriculum and stuff. Yeah. So in a sense, being a teacher makes me care about politics. Anyways, initially this paper provides a summary of different qualitative, quantitative, and mixed method studies representing an international education field concerning the importance of play-based learning for children's education and development, as well as the role of teachers in play-based learning is examined. Piaget's cognitive theory, 1962, and Vygotsky's social cultural theory, 1978, are explored to provide perspective to the differing roles adults use to accommodate children's learning through play. Teacher boleh translate tak sebab saya listening fail? It's okay. Dia macam ni. Kita ada dua orang theorist. Kalau theorist ni dalam bahasa Melayu kita cakap apa? Theorist in Malay. Ahli teori. Kita ada dua ahli teori. Seorang nama dia Pakcik Jan Piaget. Okay? Ini Pakcik Jan Piaget. Seorang lagi nama dia Lev Vygotsky. So, Vygotsky ni dia dari Rusia. Dia Russian Soviet psychologist. Lepas tu yang Jan Piaget ni Swiss psychologist. Orang Swiss. Jadi, diorang berdua ni ada pendapat, ada teori tentang cara kanak-kanak berkembang. Perkembangan kanak-kanak. Okay, jadi kita hari ni kita membincangkan ataupun kita nak membezakan lah apa yang berbezanya Lev Vygotsky punya teori, apa yang bezanya Jan Piaget punya teori. Begitu. So, Jan Piaget's teori tu dia dikeluarkan pada tahun 1962 dan Vygotsky punya socio-cultural theory pada tahun 1978. Okay, clear. Okay, kita gerak. Now we're reading the background. Latar belakang lah. So, siapa Lev Vygotsky ni? Who are you, brother? Who is this man? Right? Siapakah dia ni? Vygotsky's social cultural theory, 1978, is one of the most powerful theories in the field of education due to its influences and implication in teaching and learning. Vygotsky, 1978, stated that to understand the psychological analysis of teaching and learning, the relationship between children's development and learning is essential. Sabar, kita habis baca dulu baru explain. Developmentally, children are originally considered independent learners, and the learning process children receive is considered as an external factor. Okay. Sekejap. Should I put it in? Yeah, coming. Welcome in. Sini kot. I kinda, because like Vygotsky ni dia ada banyak teori. Yang I ingat dia punya teori is zone of proximal ZPD Vygotsky. Yang ni I ingat yang ni dia macam scaffolding. Yeah, this one I understand. Yang teori socio-cultural ni dia mau pada dia kata adults, orang dewasa ni perlu membimbing lah, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, let me just read and like understand again sebab yang like Piaget one just now is they allow the children to explore themselves. Okay, so Bodrova and Leong, 2015, said Vygotsky's socio-cultural theory is one of the historical human developmental theories in the field due to its complexity in relation to the biological and cultural development created by growing individuals with other communication and interaction called Vygotsky zone of proximal development. Okay. Vygotsky in 1978 believed that knowledge is constructed by each person through social interactions. A child at this age is conscious of his relationship with adults and reacts to them effectively. Jap. Yeah, I need this. Okay, jap. Vygotsky's socio-cultural theory is one of the historical human developmental theories. Complexity in relation of the biological and cultural development created by growing individuals with autism. So according to Vygotsky, basically like culture kita pun culture dengan kita punya komunikasi dengan orang dewasa tu lah yang menjadi yang membentuk kanak-kanak, which is kind of true too, which is true. Sebab yang Piaget tadi tu dia fokus kepada macam kanak-kanak tu sendirilah, dia fokus pada kanak-kanak biar dia belajar secara kognitif. Tapi bila Lev Vygotsky dia include orang sekeliling kanak-kanak tu adalah salah satu aspek yang membantu kanak-kanak berkembang. Okay, hold on. I think I know what my problem is. Aduh, I was feeling like apa lightheaded. Rupa-rupanya I tak buka tingkap. Patutlah I macam why am I like suffocating? Okay. That's why you feel dying? Yeah, I feel like I'm dying. Tak tahu tadi I macam why am I struggling today? And then I'm like, I forgot to open the tingkap. Sebab tadi hujan, gelap. Pagi hujan gelap, so tak ada matahari. Jadi ni kalau I buka tingkap, tak ada cahaya. That's why I biarkan buka lampu bilik. Tapi kalau I buka lampu bilik, nanti orang luar nampak. Which is why I tutup tingkap. But yeah, now there's light. It's okay. Hari ni mendung je. Sini I hujan tadi pagi. Subuh hujan. Hello, nyaho eje. Okay, so in this theory, Vygotsky aimed to show the capacity of children's performances when moving from being dependent to independent learners. Pantau dengan siapa diorang bergaul dan kasih diorang buat pilihan, tapi kita kena tolong diorang untuk buat pilihan. Yeah, that is how like Vygotsky works as well. Dia asal usulnya dia akan jadikan anak-anak tu dependent lah. Kemudian dia akan ajar kanak-kanak tu jadi independent. dia akan sentiasa guide lah. Tapi kalau macam Piaget, dia akan membiarkan kanak-kanak tu cuba explore dulu. Kalau betul-betul tak boleh, baru dia macam jadi pembantu lah. Contohnya dia akan tanya when it comes to like Piaget punya teori tadi tu, kalau budak tu tak boleh buat sesuatu, dia akan bertanya soalan yang kinda stimulate the children's brain untuk berfikir lah. Tapi kalau teori Vygotsky ni, dia akan membimbing. Hello, Mambo Hachimi. Okay, so in this theory, Vygotsky aimed to show the capacity of children's performance when moving from being dependent to independent learners. That is, making children an active agent in their learning processes with the assistance of another, possibly their teachers. Teachers use Vygotsky's thinking to apply it to their role in scaffolding children's learning in play by providing the appropriate assistance and withdrawing slowly from children's play to make children complete the task independently. Vygotsky viewed play as transitional stage, where children use their imagination and practice their higher mental functions. Additionally, and as Vygotsky believed, play is the leading sources of children's learning and development. Guided versus free will. Honestly, it also depends on the children tau. Ada jenis budak yang dia macam cekap kan. Kalau dia cekap, lebih sesuai yang Piaget punya approach lah. Sebab basically kita tak kekang dia punya creativity. Kita macam okay, so if you do it like this, what do you think will happen? Macam tu. Macam, lepas tu budak tu fikirlah sendiri. But yeah. Sambung mana? Vygotsky viewed play as a transitional stage where children use their imagination and practice. Pio! Good morning, love. Good morning, darling. How are you? Are you baru habis your morning walk? How are you, Pio? Kejap, Pio. Sebentar, Pio. Good morning, Pio. Yes, I did. Oh, nice. You just went out. You just got back from your morning walk. Okay, mandi, Pio. Nanti macam. Mandi. Pio morning person. Pio can be morning person. Pio can also be not morning person. Wow, now you mandi. What do you mean? I mandi dalam kesejukan tau tadi. Hari ni hujan. I was like menggigil sejuk. You know? And then I tidur balik. Lepas tu I macam the bed feels so good, bro. Because I can like it's so cold. It's so nice to just like baring, and then like I was like it's already 8 a.m. I need to get out of bed. Wait, we mandi? Oh. Sure, Pio. Let's mandi together, Pio. Yeah. Saya setuju. Swimming pool, right? Swimming pool. Tak respect yang single. Guys, when I say mandi sama-sama tu, maksudnya mandi macam ni tau. Mandi sama-sama macam ni. Ini kan mandi sama-sama. Nah, Sarah gatal. I meant separate time but ma'am. Oh yeah, alamak. No, I was thinking like this, you know. I mean like mandi sama-sama is like this. Isn't this mandi sama-sama as well? Dame na no? Dame na no? Sure. Why? これ方が楽しいんだよ。It's more fun when we Monday like this, no? Yeah. 一緒に遊びたいんだから。I'm so sorry, bro. I'm like lacking oxygen just now, so like my brain is a bit like stupid. But yeah. Tadi I lupa buka tingkap you. Lepas tu I macam lightheaded lah. I kata kenapa macam my brain is like stupid, you know. Alright, we're sambung. Kita sambung. Dah sarapan, Pio? Have you eaten breakfast? Have you had breakfast? Alright, so additionally, and as Vygotsky believed, play is the leading source of children's learning and development. Hakkarainen and Bredikite, damn, your names, illustrated the notion of zone of proximal development described by Vygotsky. The author stated that the child ZPD is where they move from being dependent to independent. That is moving from being a dependent learner and through the scaffolding the other teachers provides to become an independent. Play in early years supports children's ZPD. Okay. Teachers No, probably just gonna have lunch later. Oh, you cannot. You don't want to eat breakfast. I see. Sarah meet Pio, Sarah says, "Ay, aku speechless kerja. Apa? What's bro? I don't understand y'all. I don't understand y'all." Dah tahu dah siapa pengaruh tak baik kat Sarah. Tak ada. Kan masing-masing kan vibe dia berbeza. You get what I mean? Every people have different vibe. Pio always bring that vibe out. So I macam, if I see Pio, automatic that vibe keluar. Gitu. But I don't know why when it comes with like Nebula lah specifically. Nebula likes to say sus stuff again. And then I just like, I cannot with her. Like, I refuse to play along with her. Like, nah bro, you're too much bro. Macam Pio I boleh lah buat bergurau-gurau lagi. Tapi kalau Nebula tu, oh tak boleh. I cannot masuk I macam Nebula please get some help. See, it's Nebula's influence. I'm innocent. Yabai ne. Like Pio punya influence is dia macam flirty macam tu, you know. But Nebula is a different level. That it's not flirting anymore. What are we learning today, Sarah? Today we are learning about theory Jean Piaget and Vygotsky. Tak apa, Pio. Kalau you tak kenal Jean Piaget dengan Vygotsky, I tunjuk muka. Ni pakcik Jean Piaget. Ini pakcik Lev Vygotsky. Lev Vygotsky ni dia Russian. And then pakcik Piaget ni dia orang Swiss. You pilih yang mana, Pio? You nak Jean Piaget ke you nak Lev Vygotsky? Nebula tried to stop herself when you were around. I know she do hold herself back, but sometimes I genuinely don't get what she's trying to tell me. And then like she says like, "Oh, you need to grow up, Nyan-chan." And I was like, "What are you saying? What were you telling me just now?" It's like I don't understand why is it with like Nebula. She somehow naturally like there's nothing going on, but she somehow will bring like a topic that I don't understand, and then she's like, "You need to grow up, Nyan-chan." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah. Nak Socrates, alamak. Socrates tu dia ahli falsafah. Dah lain dah. Tapi boleh. Okay, kita tengok Socrates. I see. Okay, I see this is Pio's taste. What is it? Burly man. Saramine. No, I am younger than Nebula, and Nebula always use that as a. I don't know. When it comes to Sanbaka, when it's Hoshi, Nebula, and me, they always like say, um. So Nebula is the middle lah. Dia macam tengah-tengah. Cause like Hoshi is the oldest, Nebula is the middle, and I'm like the last child like that. So like the two of them will like gang up with each other and then like, oh, you're still a baby, Nyanchan. And I was like, what the heck? Like that. Oh, jamba. Okay, Pio, alright. Paham. I remember you say you like men like Markiplier. Yes, I remember that, Pio. I remember. Yes, but burly man. Okay, Pio. I see you. Okay, so um, a little bit more. Rasa boleh dah screenshot Pio cakap ni. Funny enough, I've never dated anyone with beard, all clean baby face. Oh no. Okay, Pio, when you dated, do you look at the personality first or is it their appearance? Out of curiosity, I am, you know, I'm experienceless. No experience at all. So, out of curiosity, what are you looking for? Is it the appearance first or the personality first? Personality, you have a point, I see. Which is why happen to be you look at their personality first, tahu-tahu alamak baby face. Tak apalah, terima je lah seadanya gitu. You didn't look. Ada jambang ke tak mamat ni dulu before you date. Okay. Faham. If Pio buat meet and greet, aku kena cukur jambang. Pio kena cari Pak Arab. Ya, duk. Pio, if you marry Pak Arab, kalau kat Malaysia ni kebanyakannya dia orang buka restoran nasi Arab, Pio. Cuba rajin-rajin pergi restoran nasi Arab. Mana tahu dapat pakcik Arab. And then you can eat nasi Arab every day. Let's go. You don't have to cook, Pio. Tak minat. Suka Cina-Cina sepet. Oh, okay. Pio minat Cina, guys. Okay, faham. Boleh Umi makan rendang unta. Morning, Sarah. Morning, Hafizullah. Selamat pagi. Okay lah. Alright, you guys chat. I'm just gonna finish this. Alright, so John Piaget tadi kita dah habis. We're focusing on Finland, Australia, Canada. Oh my god. Okay. Kayak kita pergi Australia lah. The Australian study play-based learning and intentional.
Right.
Oh, betul lah, intentional. I thought international. Right, Hatomi. Arigatou. Hafizullah wa kaminayo. Yeah. Alright, so the Australian study play-based learning and intentional teaching in early childhood context by Thomas and others, 2011, discusses the pre-prep program and how the pre-prep teachers intervene in children's play and become intentional in their teaching, specifically in teaching mathematics concept. In Australian, education pre-prep is the level before the formal year of school. It would be so funny if I can do Australian accent and I'll read this, How are you, mate? No, that's like probably like that's more to like British. You know what? Let's find Australian accent real quick. Say good eye, mate. Good eye, mate. Huh? It sound like they mate. Okay, I cannot do it. Australian accent tutorial. Good day, mate. Is good eye, good day.
The difference between Australia and the United States. In the United States, we call it McDonald's. In Australia, they call it Macca's. The difference between Australia and the
Oh
United
no,
States.
it's just McDonald? Okay, alright. Wait.
Hello, mate. How are you? How's it going?
Bueno, mate. This is Chad. He's from America.
Oh, good day, mate. Nice to meet you. Chazzy, mate. How are you? How you going, mate? Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, fine. Everything all right? Bit of a day for it. A couple of baby lights in the morning. Never went astray, mate. Help yourself to the fridge, eh? Shine your hair. It's good. Hard work. I worked well with hands. Mate, I have to get you bloody rest down the shearing shed, mate. Yeah. Got much experience working with your hands, buddy?
Well, do ya?
What are you, mate?
America.
How are you? How's it going?
Bueno, mate. This is Chad.
Oh my god. I imagine Australian mate is like Malaysians though. I see. How an Australian sounds like in Japan?
I walked into a 7-Eleven and I heard an Australian go, "Arigato gozaimasu." And I'm like, oh, don't even try, bro. Please.
No, go. Say arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Right.
Wait, did you want me to say it in an Aussie accent?
No,
Oh, but you're like, yeah, say it. I'm like, yeah, that's how he said it. Arigato gozaimasu.
no. Say like how
Oh.
you would say it in Japan.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Oh, that was pretty good. That was
Oh,
pretty
really?
good, yeah.
Oh, yay. I walked into
5 words in 1 second. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I cannot Australian. You know what? I'm just gonna read normally then. Arigato gozaimasu, mate. Okay, so alright, so in Australian education, pre-prep is the level before the formal year of school, referring to kindergarten level 5 years old. In their investigation, the authors aim to clarify how teacher-directed play and play-based learning can sit together in the Australian early childhood curriculum by exploring teachers' practices and beliefs. The authors sought to clarify teachers' perspective of play and teaching mathematics concept through a play-based learning environment. Thomas and others, 2011, mentioned how Vygotsky social cultural theory emphasizes the relationships between children and teachers due to its influences on children's learning and development. The active role taken by teachers in children's play can support children's educational learning goals through their intentional engagement. Good morning, Mr. Takeru. Ohayo. Welcome in. Alright, so the authors conducted their study with 2 early childhood teachers where they use a post-structural perspective to reflect on teachers' construction of being an early childhood teacher. The way teachers talk, think, and act reflects how social, economic, and political stances have impacted them. The authors used conversational interviews and stimulated recalls to collect data. Then the authors transcribed the interview and reviewed the recorded audio with the teachers to give them a chance to review their answers and add to the transcript's content. In addition, the authors later video recorded teachers while facilitating mathematics learning in children's play. Ini masa zaman COVID ke? The authors transcribed the recorded videos, then viewed the videos and listened to the audios with the teachers to identify their actions, to their word explanations and their role during children's play. You know what? Actually kan, I pernah kena interview untuk study tau. I don't know if the person is writing master or like I forgot. It's probably like master or degree. So kebetulan orang ni dia belajar pasal culture sebenarnya, pasal budaya. Nak dijadikan cerita, I tak tahu apa topik tesis dia ataupun topik penulisan dia. Tapi topik penulisan dia tu dia exploring VTuber yang daripada Southeast Asian yang pakai tudung. So, I think like VTuber yang pakai tudung kot. That's like her studies for some reason. Like, dia belajar pasal budaya. Tapi dia sengaja guna dia gunakan VTuber lah. Mungkin VTuber dia minat VTuber, dia tengok VTuber, so dia pun cubalah explore. Yeah. So masa tu zaman COVID, so I was like in the interview with her, she was like asking me, so like, why did you become a VTuber with hijab? You know, like dia tanyalah kenapa pakai tudung walaupun bukannya you tunjuk rambut you yang sebenar, right? Like kita kan kalau kita tunjuk rambut yang sebenar tu kan tu aurat kita, but like we are a character, right? I am just a VTuber character. I'm not like showing my real self. So macam, why do you wear tudung? Dia tanyalah kenapa pakai tudung. Oh, and by the way, this person who interviewed me is actually Japanese. Nihonjin datta. So I need to only speak in English lah, and happen to be I can speak a bit of Japanese too.
Right.
Yeah. She asked me a question like what type of content I do. Tapi back then I usually just play games lah. I didn't do studies like this. This is like in 2023-ish, I think. Yeah. So she was asking me apa tu, like like why I wear tudung ni. So I like basically my answer is it's like just my personal preference. You know, like this is how I want to. Oh, korang dengar tak bunyi kapal terbang? I don't know if you can hear it. Okay. So like I say that this is like my preference, my own preference. Like this is how I want to what do you say the word? Not express. Present? That is like this is how I want to present myself lah. With the like my model with the tudung and everything. Yeah. So she studies that. Yeah, cultural. Furube yura yura? Yura yura? I mean, she asked me there's like a lot of questions that she asked, but I forgot. Yeah, it's been a while. I wonder if the paper ever like, if I could read the paper published. Macam malu pula nak contact balik orang tu. That person actually contacted me through Twitter. Oh, wait, mate. Because like, you know, when it comes to like corporate VTubers, right? Corporate VTubers, diorang akan main characters. But then like with me, it's not like, I'm not really playing a character per se. Like this is kind of me. So I don't really like, I don't know how else to act. So yeah. Dia macam tanya lah juga, did you use your, like, are you being a VTuber to also like, you know, like teach religion? And I'm like, that's not really like the main point. But like the thing is with me, macam like, you know, if I am, kadang-kadang bila kita orang berbual tu in stream, it happens to be that I might talk about something religious, but I'm not teaching, you know, I'm just saying things that I know. So not really. Which is why the VTuber model kind of represent me in this way. Yeah. まだ持ってるかな? こっちや。149 weeks ago. It is in 2023. It was in 2023. Oh, okay. She is a student. She is a master student in Germany. And then she's studying cultural anthropology of metaverse. Oh my god! So like her study is focusing on virtual identities. 面白いですよね. Yeah, so she is a Japanese studying in German. She's studying master in cultural anthropology of metaverse. And she studies virtual identities. Very, very specific, guys. Naruhodo. I wonder how she's doing. Because like her last post is on 2024. So I think maybe she's done with her studies. Good. 多分ね. Interview Sarah pakai suit ke? Tak lah. Dia bukan interview nak bekerja. She's asking me question. So I was using my VTuber models lah when I'm talking with her. Yeah. Bunyi burung gagak. Sini ada burung gagak. Kaw, kaw. Nanti aku jadi hijabi VTuber gak. Jangan Shina, jangan. Wait. I'm assuming Shina is a guy. Wait. Are you a girl, Shina? I'm so sorry. This whole time I assume Shina is a guy. Yes? Tapi nama Shina kan nama perempuan. Are you a girl? Tak tahu. I tak tahu kenapa I assume you're a guy. Shina is a rock VTuber. Really? Shina girl, noted. No, Shina is a guy, right? Shina is Shina. Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone. Fei. Dah datang dah.
Right.
It's not Epstein file for no. We're talking about Lev Vygotsky and Jan Piaget's theory. Stress Sarah. Penat. Cuba tanya Pio. Pio. What is Shina, Pio? Tanya apa? I was scrolling thread. Is What is Shina, Pio? What is Shina? Gurau je. Enough. No more Epstein pile here. My voice. 声が。Shina's a Shina. Okay, I see. It's like Hanji, you know. Hanji is Hanji. Okay, I get it. Oh. Sudah, my jiran pula start bertukang. You know what? I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. I lost all my motivation now. I'm just gonna go right after this instead of reading. Dia bukan apa. Nanti macam a lot of noises kinda. Yeah. Hunsa accurate. Shina is Shina. Yaho, sawi. Tapi kan, actually I'm curious tau. I'm curious of people yang hunsa kan. Sebab at one point, I ada macam, I don't know what specifically makes me like kind of research masa tu. I check lah juga. Macam I read papers and stuff. Apparently, memang kalau orang hunsa ni, dia akan jadi confusion. Sebab masa dia membesar, masa dia budak, like doctors will put them in a specific gender tau. Macam doktor akan cakap, dia ni lelaki ataupun dia ni perempuan. Tapi as they grow up, bila dia membesar, kan you know like during puberty is actually the what do you call it? Dia punya the actual time nak tahu sebenarnya dia lelaki atau perempuan sebenarnya. Ada case jadi bila dia lahir, doktor cakap dia lelaki. Tapi bila dia dah masuk umur balik kan, tiba-tiba dia period. Tu macam mana tu? Tu yang I macam sebenarnya I curious tau orang yang hunsa ni. Cumanya I tak pernah jumpa lah so far like real life. Like I would love to know. But it's hard, you know. Kesian tau sebenarnya orang yang hunsa ni. Dia punya ujian besar juga. Yeah. Doktor akan check which one yang function. Yeah, doktor will check which one yang function. Tapi there are cases like it's complicated. Orang yang hunsa ni, I tengok medical punya medical punya paper pun. This is a very interesting one tau. This person, I tak ingat lah paper dia, but like this person dia like the entire life, he was identified as man lah. Tapi like he is experiencing a very bad job. He was experiencing a very bad abdominal pain tau. Then check dekat apa benda yang dia macam X-ray tapi dia bukan X-ray, MRI. Bila check kat MRI dia ada rahim. Kau macam-macam. There's a lot of like this kind of things and I'm like, you know, yeah. Bukan parents ke yang decide boy or girl? Kalau ikut Islam, sepatutnya ikut dia bukannya parents yang kena pilih. Like it should be the development of the children actually. Yeah. Tapi ada negara, yalah macam kita ikut Islam lah kan. Tapi like I know like luar negara parents yang pilih nak jadikan perempuan atau lelaki sebab nanti dia akan masukkan injection hormones tau, sama ada nak jadikan anak dia tu more towards lelaki atau perempuan. Tapi even with like hormones therapy, andai kata memang budak tu bukannya lelaki pun dia akan tetaplah jadi perempuan. I know there's like one house episode tu. Diorang nak raise their child as a boy tapi end up like masa the puberty age memang dia period juga. Even though they have been giving the children like boys punya hormones tau. Dia nak membesarkan anak dia secara anak lelaki tapi end up memang anak dia perempuan. Macam mana? Kan? Like that. Yeah. Diorang insta plugin. What the heck, guys? So yeah, this is why I say like Hunsa is a very interesting and like very macam in the perspective of me lah, I macam rasa interesting. But for like the people that experience it, it's kind of like very confusing. Kesian diorang tahu bila membesar sebenarnya. Teacher buat morning macam Teletubbies. Wait, let me check that episode real quick. Interesting to learn, not fun when masuk paper exam about it. Oh, you did learn about it, Pio? Who starts conversation like that? I just sat down. Hey, what happened now? Oh, because I asking if Sheena is a guy or a girl. Yeah, I was asking about that. This one. It's this episode. I think because I watch House lah, I was like curious. I think it's because I was watching House and then like this episode came out and I macam boleh macam tu. So basically mana adik? Where's the kid just now? Oh, tak ada pula gambar jap. But yeah, basically the kid, mak dengan ayah dia akan apply testosterone tau. Tapi dia more towards perempuan. Either way. Yeah. Diorang nak jadikan anak diorang ni lelaki. Tapi dia hunsa kan. So, in the end, dia memang as dia membesar, dia towards perempuan. Macam tu. Badannya, dia punya development mengarah ke development perempuan. Tapi mak ayah dia paksa nak jadi lelaki juga. Jadi dia bagi testosteron lebih. Ya. Jadikan budak tu sakit. Gitu. Ya. Hari ni ramai cakap pasal Epstein. Enough Epstein. But ya. Itulah ceritanya. Tak tahu macam mana boleh jadi sampai sini. Which is why I'm kind of curious lah. Kesian kadang-kadang. Sebab orang tak faham. If you don't study, you don't understand lah gitu. Yeah. I keep hearing nya or is Sarah saying ya? It's nya. NYA. Assalamualaikum Kak. Waalaikumsalam. Hello. Yeah. Which is why whenever the more I learn, I learn to not judge people You know, I nak faham. Why are you doing certain things like that? Gitulah. Macam, why did that happen? Kenapa you buat something like this, you know? Instead of judging, kind of want to try to understand. Cause like, you know, I tak tahulah pasal Sajat tu apa khabar kan. But like, I was thinking, if she born Hunsa, maybe that's why. I don't know. Yeah. Gerak lu Sarah, good luck streaming. Actually, I wanted to end the stream. When I angry or stressed, I always eating. That is a coping mechanism. You can choose a different coping mechanism too if you don't want to stress, eat, and eat. Yeah. Lok pancum. Bye-bye. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream actually sebab dah pukul 10 lebih. Dah nak pukul 11 dah ni. Yeah. Watch Conan if you all stressed. Girl, have you catch up with all the episode? I belum tengok movie dia lagi yang Mori. Yeah, that one I haven't watched yet. Before this also I catch up with Detective Conan tau during COVID. Lepas tu, yelah, life went back to normal. I think I've missed a few hundred episode now. I'm at 354. Oh my god, you're in a ride, girl. You're in a ride. I'm so excited. Please talk about Detective Conan more. I love it. Conan punya filler kalah One Piece. True. Mr. Monkey, welcome in. Good morning, but I'm about to end my stream. Tomorrow live what time sis? Oh, esok I tak janji stream sebab esok Jumaat. Jadi hari Jumaat ni selalunya Sarah bersih rumah. You know, I vacuum, I mop, I bersihkan toilet, I basuh baju gitu. So kalau ada masa I probably stream. Kalau tak ada masa I probably tak stream. Hari tu ada hari tu I terbangun awal. Jadi semua siap settle, I stream lah. Tapi kalau I terbangun lambat, maka I pun macam gitu. Yeah. Esok tak janjilah. Tapi kalau ada tu, insya-Allah jumpa. Sarah orang mana? Cuba teka. But yeah, I tak ada logat kan. Korang boleh agak lah kot dari mana. Erainya Sarah. Iko. Iya. Orang Selangor? Tak, no. Sarah strikes me as a KL. Dang, Shana lah. I bukan orang KL, guys. Orang rumah Pio. Korang semua diam. Semalam dah dengar Sarah ngantuk. Bro, I was sleeping and bro just called me. Cakap, Sarah, can you meow? I macam, what? You know, Pio semalam si Hoshi, I tidur pukul 10 lebih kan. Lepas tu dia call lah. I jawab lah, kenapa? What happened? Dia suruh I mengiau. I macam, girl, what? You want me to meow? Okay, for context, the reason why Hoshi called me and told me to meow is because dia tengah main satu game ni. Game kat mana dia kena macam open a zoo and make noises so that she can make money, you know. So she's using my voice to make money, guys. Our voice zoo. Yeah. Tapi it's still I macam, you imagine baru bangun tiba-tiba your friend call you and say Sara Nyan, can you meow? I macam, what the frick, girl, what the heck is this? What is going on? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Huh? I love my friend. I love my friends. But yeah, alright, so I think that's all for today. I enjoyed today's stream. Did you guys enjoy it? I hope you guys enjoyed. はい、それでは今日来てくれてありがとうにゃーりんたち Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy. おつにゃーんバイバーイ